Sorry, Lydia.
Okay.
See you laughing. Can we need to stop recording?
Guys, so now you saw counselors laugh. So good evening and welcome to, I think, our first episode of Simon Says. Before we move on, I want to introduce most of the brains of this talk show or interview. And we all came together. We spoke it out one day in Lydia's room. Somebody you will meet soon. And I think yesterday we kicked it off. And so we just want to talk to you about certain things and maybe discuss certain topics that you'd give us. So I want to introduce each one of us. I'll introduce our first counselor. Her name is Monjulika, aka Chandramukhi. Her favorite pastime is dancing at night to Ami J. Tumar. And she's all the way from Kolkata. Her name is Neha. Neha, please say hi.
Hello.
And say something more.
That was a very bad introduction. Thank you. So I am from Kolkata, born and brought up here. I stay in Bangalore though. Been practicing counseling for a while now. Kevin kind of got me into this, like pulled me in. I was not sure what I'm doing. I will just hand over the mic to Suvish. Go ahead.
So Suvish is our next counselor. He comes straight from the Netflix original series Freud. If any of you watched him, you maybe when you look at him now when he comes online, you maybe connect. Suvish, say hi.
Hello, everyone. I have no idea what we're going to be doing today, but I think that's how we usually do this. We just kind of wing it. But like Kevin said, we're all counselors, and we're here to discuss and be real with you all. Rather than counseling, I enjoy playing music and enjoy doing something creative each day. So we're looking forward to something like that, a lot more creative stuff. So yeah, Kevin can take over and introduce the next one.
Awesome. So now our final counselor, she comes all the way from Kotanur. She's our Kotanur all-rounder. And she is bubbly. She has a killer voice. Seriously, man, she can kill you with her voice if she hits those notes. So I want to introduce Lydia Rachel. She's the one laughing.
Hi guys. I don't know why I've just been laughing from the beginning of this call, but it's really nice that we're doing this. I think quarantine has just made us put our time together, put our brains together and do something useful. So hopefully, you guys are able to take at least one or two things out of our conversations, because we're not here to use therapies and talk about theories, but just share real-time experiences that has helped us be who we are and why we help people through our counseling. So yeah, hopefully this is beneficial to whoever is watching. Yeah, back at you, Kevin.
That's awesome, Lydia. So that was she will be focusing more on her today because she has some beautiful stories to share. And now, so I request Suvish, man, take over. It's all, the floor is yours. I mean, the phone is yours, or the video is yours.
Okay, so since we've all put Lydia on the spot, and since she's the one that's going to be getting married soon, and that's pretty cool, but I'm sure most of us, most of you all who are planning to get married or plan to get married during these few months because of the whole virus situation, it's pretty hard, I'm sure, but for us single folk, the rest of us who are not married yet, I guess the question that I would like to ask for the benefit of us and others out there, especially to Lydia, is why did you want to get married? Why did you want to get married? What drove you to that? And why is it important for you?
Okay. Why did I want to get married? Is is a, I don't know, like a question that has a very big answer. But to me, because I've been in love with my man for 9.5 years now, and we've, yeah, like finally felt that this was the time to take the decision to take our relationship to the next level. And we decided to get married because we were getting to a point where, so our usual routine was just meeting every evening, we chill, we do stuff, we probably go have momos, have a cup of chai, whatever, usual stuff. And it was getting harder to say goodbye and go back to two different homes. And we were like, man, how long are we going to keep doing this? And we just wanted to go back home together, you know, maybe cook a meal together, just do stuff together, just, you know, be with each other a lot more than just those couple of hours in a day. Um, and I think there's just something more about sharing every tiny bit of your daily routine with someone you love, uh, because you just want to do everything with them. You want to give your all to the person. You want them to also see uh, the side of you that's, you know, maybe a ugly morning face, or a smelly mouth when you wake up, and that's also part of being yourself. And just to share, and that just brings you to a level of more, you know, intimacy and more um, growth in a relationship. So I think I wanted to get married because I wanted to share every tiny detail of uh, my life and my everyday with the man I love. So that's pretty much it, I guess. Yeah. Suresh?
Hmm. You spoke about intimacy. That's something that you feel like you will find in a marriage, or you can share a lot more, yeah? So, how important do you think that intimacy is? Because I'm sure you can only share that with one person. I'm sure it's something that's special to you. So, how important do you think it is?
I mean, okay, so in our relationship, we always believe that spending time together is very important. Um, whether you're doing long distance or whether you're in, you know, like a relationship where you see each other very often, it's very important to spend time with each other. And how important intimacy is, I mean, it's every human, you know, needs that kind of. It's more like a security to just know and feel like there's someone there, like really close to you, who's always got your back. And it's not just about feeling driven in terms of love, but just knowing that someone is there and like really close to you. Uh, so I think it's important for any human being to really feel like they're secure, and they all need that uh, kind of security. And I think it's you. I don't think you would get it with, you know. There is different kinds of intimacy or that close relationship that you have with different people, like your parents, mom, dad, brother, sister, friends. But with that one person, it's something really special, and I don't think you can have that kind of intimacy with anybody else. So I think it's important for any person to feel secure, and you would get it with only that one person.
Really cool. I'm sure Kevin has something to add or to ask regarding the same.
Hey, Lydia.
Okay.
You love the hair, yeah?
Thanks,
What's the
Kev.
secret to those curls?
A lot of back pain, a lot of expensive hair products,
Dang.
and a lot of time.
So guys, you want expensive hair products? Ask Lydia. Comment. Say something. She would recommend. Anyways, Lydia, so when you getting married, yo?
Good question, Kev. I was supposed to be getting married day after tomorrow, which is the 16th of April, but I'm sure everybody around the world knows what's going on. And since India took, or rather, our Prime Minister took decision to go under a lockdown much earlier on, and now that it's extended, we have to postpone our wedding to a date that we don't know yet because every day is uncertain. So as of now, I don't know when I'm getting married.
Oh my, so you were supposed to get married on the 16th, which is like day after.
Yeah, literally day after tomorrow. So technically, I should have been getting my face packs on and getting pampered at home right now, but I'm just trying to pamper myself
So
to just keep
how's
things going.
so how's the feeling at home? Like, is everyone disappointed? Are they angry, hurt?
Feeling at home, fortunately, is not as um, disappointing. I mean, right now, but earlier when the whole news of lockdown came about, and when we were like, when it was all still fresh, we were a bit disappointed and worried because my parents were also stuck in Tamil Nadu because they had gone over to give invitations to my relatives, and they got stuck there, and I was by myself here. So it was quite overwhelming, and I found myself disappointed, and I found myself crying just to think of the fact that I don't know what's going to happen. But at home right now, I mean, thankfully my parents are back after a lot of hassle and a very big adventurous trip they had back to Karnataka. So once they were back, when we kind of sat down and had a chat, it was more just knowing that we're here for each other, and my parents were just reassuring me that we're here for you and we'll do whatever you guys want to do. You know, we don't have to postpone the wedding. We can still have a small home wedding, is what they suggested, and they were very kind enough to accept that because all of us, including me and my fiance and my parents and his parents, all had dreams of how we wanted our wedding to be. And obviously, now that COVID-19 has taken over the world, we really had to, you know, kind of come down to even doing it with just, you know, both the parents and uh, a minister to just solemnize and finish the wedding. So they were really supportive for whatever we wanted. So that kind of also gave me a little bit of strength to sort of know that, yes, you know, family's there, we're here for each other, and we're here to all do the best that we can despite the situation. So right now we're all like chill because we know that it's going to happen. And we believe that there's always something better when you are done with a phase or a season that you call this. So we're just looking forward to the bigger picture, whenever that will be.